No, it is now rocket science. Government is not easy. All of you are just talking. Do you think government is easy? Suddenly, government will not be easy. But looting and stealing will be so perfect, smooth, without hindrance. Have you not paid attention, right? They do a lot to say they want to be in power. They want to be in office. They want to be this. They want to be that. Only for them to now get in. And then they become liabilities. They become your problems. They become the weapons fashioned against you. And you remember, no weapon fashioned against you should prosper if you are smart enough. But normally they will sing it as because I have Jesus. But that's my own version. No weapon fashioned against you should prosper if you are smart enough. Or if you are religious, you can put in your own belief in between. These rogues and everything associated with them, they are the weapons fashioned against you. Every one of us trapped in that contraption called Nigeria. Remember that. So the thugs have always been there. They will always be there. In those states, right? These chief cultists is Kabaka. Now he's of one faction in APC. And his own faction is not approved to present the governor. So if now so it could be, it is better to remind everybody that how Nigeria got to this state are always in pieces, like characters like this.
With the youth, we are telling you this is our time. And the youth has emerged. Anybody that's going to change it, with the youth, we will resist him. Yes. And I want to send my message to the National Working Committee. If you people in State Working Committee can disobey the National Working Committee, they need to be suspended from the party. Yes. If that is not done, nobody will come to this office. Because party is supreme. We all voted with our registration. We cast our vote for Dennis Idahosa. Since they are trying to sabotage the youth, we will not allow it. And I'm a youth leader, for God's sake.
Yes, sir.
The person that just won this primary is just 43 years.
Yes.
Youth o'clock.
70 years old man. 70 years old man.
Kabaka youth leader is over 50 years old. Do you know that the guy in charge of Burkina Faso is in his 30s? You see, youth leader APC, Edo. Kabesi along over. The future leaders. Anyway, that's him telling them that if they change anything, nobody go enter this place. So we youth, we not go agree. And that's how they do it. Okay. So when they finally give it to Idahosa, their man, now it is now their job to mobilize youth, give them guns, give them drugs, give them money, and send them out there to ensure that Idahosa become the governor. Now Idahosa will now become governor. This youth, they will be waiting for him to give them jobs. They will now discover that the type of job Idahosa has to offer, they can't do them except when they will need them next time. Handling guns for them. That's the state of Nigeria. See this young man in Burkina Faso, the guy who led the coup that toppled the corrupt government that happens to be the puppet of France. Excuse me. This young man, people like him in Nigeria are either ass lickers, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, all risers, for politicians, for crumbs. But look at this guy. Hmm? Not only that they took themselves out of the grip of France, they also released their destiny from the grip of France, right? They are, in fact, withdrew their own country. They've withdrawn from the ECOWAS. They didn't attend any AU. These guys are contemplating of having their own regional currency. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic. And guess what this guy is saying in French? I'll come back and tell you. He said they have learned so much lesson, especially from the regional bloc, ECOWAS. See one young man where they saying they fight for the future of his country. But in Nigeria, criminals are fighting. I mean, young people are fighting for the future and the future of the children of the criminals that will keep them poor. Eh? No, that will not be cause.
Ce sont des femmelettes qui sont au Niger. Il y a des combattants là-bas. L'armée nigérienne est guerrière. Ils combattent depuis des années. Ce n'est pas une armée de défilé ou une armée de maintien de paix. Et les armées de l'AES ont décidé de s'unir. Nous attendons cette force en attente. Des milliers de Nigériens sont morts sur leur lit d'hôpital par manque d'électricité ou par manque de médicaments. C'est du crime. Ils sont responsables de ces sanctions, ils sont responsables de ces morts. Ils ont essayé de faire souffrir le Mali. Et bien sûr, en faisant fi de tous les textes et de ne plus donner l'électricité au Mali, espérant que la population se révolte. Ça ne marche pas. Lorsque ça a duré, certains étaient obligés de faire payer leur propre peuple en augmentant le coût de l'électricité. Ça va encore augmenter. Certains ont fermé leurs ports, ce qui d'ailleurs va à l'encontre de tous les textes internationaux parce qu'on ne peut pas fermer les ports à un pays sans littoral. Ils l'ont fait, ils ont violé les textes. La communauté internationale n'a pipé mot. Personne n'a parlé dans la CEDEAO. Mais dans les ports, nous ne faisons pas transiter nos marchandises gratuitement. Nous payons. Et ceux-là qui le font récoltent aujourd'hui les pots cassés. Où est cette CEDEAO des peuples? Bref.
There is more, but because it's in French. But let me kind of read back to you all he's been saying. Some of you probably heard some of them. You heard electricity, you heard hospitality, you heard the people and all of that. See, this is what he's telling people there, okay? He said, do you think there are weak men who are in Niger, in Nigeria? There are fighters over there. The Nigerian army is warlike. They have been fighting for years. It's not an army of parade or a peacekeeping army. And the armies of the AES, just Burkina Faso, decided to unite. We are waiting for that standby force. Thousands of Nigerians died on their hospital beds for lack of electricity or lack of medicine. It is a crime. They are responsible for these sanctions. They are responsible for this death. They try to make Mali suffer. And of course, by ignoring all the texts, to no longer supply Mali with electricity, hoping that the population will revolt. It is not working. When it lasted, some were obliged to make their own people pay by increasing the cost of electricity. It will increase again, meaning we don't need them because we are developing solar panels for solar energy. And very soon, all the AES means like Burkina Faso, Niger, and then Mali. They are forming their own block, okay, where they are going to be sharing resources with themselves and all that, okay. Now, he said, will have nuclear plants. Russia don't promise them, say they can have nuclear power so that they can use that to generate electricity. They have all the resources needed, uranium or whatever you want to call it, to generate that power, nuclear power. So Niger, Mali, as well as Burkina Faso, in our lifetime, they could become nuclear, power country. And I know some of you will quickly, your heads go raise now. America will never allow that. Forget that one, Mayegun. That's fine. I don't want to argue with you. But you heard the young man, Abi. That's from a country where they believe they can do what they believe they can do. And they stood. Even you also saw what happened, Nabi. Let's continue. Said, some have closed their seaports, that which, by the way, is against all international laws. Because you cannot close your port to a landlocked country. They have done it. They violated the text. The international community has not said anything. No one has talked. In the port, we do not transit our goods for free. We pay. And those who do it are today bearing the brunt, meaning their ports are empty and they ruin their own economies. It's referring to Nigeria and Benin Republic. And it's making a lot of sense there, right? Hang on, though. He said, where is the ECOWAS of the people? In short, this gives us several reasons, several lessons. So this gives us several lessons, rather. Several lessons in the sense that the independence and sovereignty that we are advocating, we must do everything to make it happen. They taught us very good lessons, and we understood very well. And we have decided with all souls and conscience to withdraw and concentrate on our common organization, which is the AES. And that is their regional bloc. Why did I read that to you? It's just to you in your 40s. And right now, you are trapped because some of you actually wanted that. Now you are trapped under this contraption and its lies. Under the contraption and the delusion of those who told you are leaders of tomorrow. But they are engaging you in ruining that tomorrow because you have no tomorrow. When these rogues have no plan for that tomorrow for you. Take a look at this. I mean, you saw what is going on in Rivers State recently, right? The Werewike and Fubara, Wahala Abi. Anyway, it is not over. I mean, I think you do know that it's not over, right? Okay. Now, they said that after the Supreme Court judgment, the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, and his supporters, they decided to have a celebration party. Okay. Now, that celebration party is to say, yeah, finally, the Supreme Court has confirmed him. Now, they said, with a weakest loyalist, who happened to be his, his chief of staff, in the name of this Honorable Obina Anyanwu, all right? Which they said is also the local government chairman for Eche local government area. You know what they did? In 2024, ladies and gentlemen, those who are telling you about tomorrow in Nigeria, they are lying to you. There is no tomorrow in Nigeria for you. If you're a young person, take it now. You need to take it now. But if you are so weak and so scared to do it, this will remain your lot. Take a look at these criminals in Nigeria, and guess what? Nobody's going to punish them. They are the one in government. Criminals in government can't fight crimes that happens that they actually like orchestrated. Abi, see what happened to the venue where they wanted to have a victory party in Rivers State. Yeah.
Who that boy? 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 Hola, hola. Bring one to start. All the colors. Everything. Put it on fire. Put this one for what is going on? Everything fire. Everything. Don't be that. Hey, burn them down. Burn yourself. make it, you hold up. If you gonna make it, you hold up. Collect the phone now. Collect the phone. Let me do. No. Let me do. Yeah. Yes. Come on! Chanting! Come on! Come on! Hey, leave him! On my way. I'll be for months. On my way. I'll be for months. Let them rush yourself. I will get you out. Stay. Let them rush wait. Where them there? What could you just say? Where them there? You make a shot. The place, the local government is owned by Chief Nobody will come here to disrupt the peace of our local government. Yes! We can help the chair people. Yes! Help the chair people. Yes! And we won't put our hands and allow anybody to come here and say, whoever die with them. Yes! Instead of them to come here to set confusion for you. Whoever die with them. Yes!
They don't they shoot. Make a turn them off. Because YouTube know they take care. Hear the sound of gun. They will soon send me a message and say, could you please take down that video and re-upload it? I'm not going to take down 3 hours of video because of all those state-sponsored thugs. That is Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. The man they are fighting is the governor of the second richest state in Nigeria, Rivers State. That's the governor they are fighting. And the man that is fighting him is, or the man they are fighting for, you saw what they did in that place. They burnt the tent, they burnt the instruments, they burnt chairs, they burnt things there. And they came out to say, we are not going to allow anybody to come and disturb the peace of our community. These guys just disturb the peace of the community by destroying other people's properties. Because those people are not in their camp. So therefore, they cannot stay there. Now, they burnt all of that, yeah? And they said they did that to prevent disturbance of peace. Do you understand that Nigeria, everything is upside down, Abi? Abnormalities is normal in Nigeria, Abi? I just show you one, in case if you are indeed in doubt. And then the Jagabandi, the Jagawiri. 10 months of junketing. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no single investment in Nigeria since Tinubu took office. So those of you who are thinking that there is going to be one result coming, because Tinubu is working, there is no result coming. Nobody is giving any investment to Nigeria. I am saying this because it is true. Nobody is going to deal with a narcotic country. Nigeria has become flagged. Witness in sin. It is just like may they call first give you appetizer just for your belly, your stomach to open up for the real shege that is still coming. What you are witnessing right now is just the appetite. Say, take this one, make you take open your stomach so that you will be able to feed and eat enough of the shege that Kolu is coming, is still bringing to you. But one thing is that a lot of them who were singing on his pampas, they shall die. On his pampas, Bola, on your pampas, Bola, on your pampas, these people want to die. They shall die. He's very proud of his achievement. Have you ever seen? No, sorry, he's very proud of his failure. Anotu niako. Failure with the fly private jet. Failure that is pretending to be president. Baba, if Tinubu gets shame, they're not supposed to see him waka like this. But waiting, you cannot shame the shameless, they say. He's back to Nigeria. Ask him, how much is Lula da Silva promised him, the president of Brazil? At least they have pictures to show you. All of you should go and download the picture, frame it. Investment in here. Don't ask this total failure. What it brings back, I think. But look at it. You see, failures, what do you call them again? Failure personified. I want him failure. I want them to deal. Those are the people those are the weapons fashioned against you. I want to see how long your hunger is going to last. Or may I just put a break on it? So we have a lot of people who are with us tonight, or a lot of you who turned up tonight, okay? Once again, if you haven't really liked this broadcast, right, please, you can possibly do that now, right? Thank you. We are over 3,500 of us on YouTube earlier. I don't know what we are now, right? But if you are still there with me, please do that, and please subscribe to my channel too, so that you can set a notification for yourself that you will never miss anything on this platform, right? Now, the next stage of this broadcast tonight is going to be us taking calls. I know a lot of you have a lot to say. Now, we are going to open the line. The number to call is right there on your screen. You can call in directly, and you can also call in through the WhatsApp. If you are calling from outside the UK, remember to put that prefix, like what did they call it, right? +44. Anyway, it's right there on your screen. I will be back. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. So when okay, I'm going to leave it that way. I have 2 more stuffs to share. I'll just leave it that way, okay? So please, if you are leaving, that's fine. Like the broadcast. But if you are still staying, grab your phone. I will be back. Just like that. Thank you so much and welcome back, everyone. I already have a caller, I believe, on the line. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Oh, the Prince
Tucano
JJ
Mike.
Man. How are you tonight, Baba?
I'm fine, Baba. You?
Well, I'm very well. Thanks for asking. Hmm?
Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful job, Baba.
Thanks so much.
We appreciate your work today. Yes, so Baba, we saw the protest of the rich and the middle class and the poor.
And we saw the
The two
difference.
protests. Yes, so we saw the real Ebin Pamio and the one and people who see the singer. I pledge
National
to
anthem.
Nigeria with her. I pledge Nigeria with all my dash. All those who are never ready. And those who are when they shout, Turumbu Ole! Turumbu Ole! That's the real protest, you know? So, Baba,
Prince.
when it's getting close, it's getting close. The two what we want, the
Blessing
real
and
thing.
hunger
Because
won't
now,
unite everybody right now. And it seems like if nothing is done, which nothing will be done, right? It will soon be out of control. Because hunger, personally, they're hungry. I don't know the amount of explanation you want to give to somebody who is hungry, other than to give them food.
the thing we go tell the Nigerian soldier. Their Tucano jet and the armored car cannot bomb down hunger. Let them just know that one. It can never bomb down hunger. So because na them be the way them go send go out, go begin to disturb people wey want their destiny back. Because them now, they actually na 50,000 they pay on. 50,000. You know reach whether na 20 pound or so. If you convert am. If Nigeria be country, they just recruit for army. A salary supposed to pass 2 million naira. Maybe they hear am, maybe they enter their ear. It's supposed to pass 2 million naira. For the stage where would they just to start, they recruit you inside army. Police say just enter police. To start your salary first, it's supposed to be from 1.5 million. The kind of
With
level, the way the economy there now. Yes, with insurance, if they any bullet, even apart from bullet, you get any small scratch injury. Say you know fit do your work again.
Work.
They go take care of you for life. Your family, your children, they go school to the university level, any level where they want to go. That is the way it's supposed to be. Make they enter their ear. Because now them, they do the dirty job. Now them now they go send us, say make they go begin fight for people where they fight for them, because them will be army, will be police, Nigeria army. They use them like slave too. These politicians. It's only the generals among you or inspector general. It's only you them get the privilege to send their children go abroad to go school. You will be inspector. If you say your pikin go abroad, go school, or send and go treat himself, go treatment for abroad. Maybe for Nigeria, mosquito they bite you, and the people where they send you, where you go shoot gun. Mayegu.
Thank you.
That's one at one part. That one at one part. Make them teach themselves. Then secondly, you know, say these people then teach, they call everybody mumu. Fulani herdsmen. Now they carry this Nigeria now, sell, give a drug lord, a certificate forger. Where do we dey inside this wahala now? The reason they do this thing now, this abomination, is to cover up the death of Buhari. There's nothing else. Because
that's why they are saying
now they are
signature.
That yes, now it is a suicide mission to forge a signature of a living president. Any president that is alive in the world. You can never say you forge the signature. It's never had in anywhere in the world.
To now even say the central bank governor forged signature of president to withdraw $6.2 million that was handed over to the secretary to the government of the federation staff, and they said they are not aware. That is even more ridiculous. Imagine investors reading and say, central bank governor forged signature of the president to withdraw 6.2 million. No, I'm not going to that country. I don't want to go that place.
My ego. They can only run, but they cannot hide forever. You see, this thing they are trying to cover, this death of Buhari that made them to commit an international terrorism to wise. They kidnapped in London. They went to Kenya to kidnap. Is Fulani, herdsmen, and they are the one putting Nigeria, making Nigeria to have international reputation completely bastardized till today. Only one ethnic group, tiny ethnic group, are causing us this problem, this pain, this death every day. And we have been calling everybody together. Let's restructure the country. They say no. Confederation, they say no. Let's make things work so that even this your cow, it will breathe well. They say no. My ego. Moku no talk too much. I don't take all that people time.
You don't even talk enough. I mean, everybody heard you loud and clear. We are all in it now anyway. Prince, thank you very much. Okay.
We will get there. It's Yoruba nation and Biafra nation. We're not going back now.
Bless you. That's Prince Jejeman, ladies and gentlemen. I have another caller on the line. Here. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mayego General.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Fine, thank you. Good to hear you again today.
Thank you, Baba.
Yeah, I want to talk about this economic situation in Nigeria. When we all know the commerce of Nigeria is held by the Igbos. And you see the Lagos people say, they want to destroy their business, want to break their houses, do this, destroy that. You do that good, but who is suffering today? Nigerians are suffering. Because if you destroy the source of income of a country, that country will suffer. Igbos are the source of incomes of Nigeria. They hold the commerce. They hold the financial aspect of Nigeria. You want to destroy their business, who is going to suffer for it?
Destroying your economy indirectly.
That is it.
Bokwari attacked their businesses for 8 straight years. Make the exchange rate volatile that a lot of Igbo businesses suffer. Some even like packed up in the course of the people have told me and said, this is how I became a so person in Europe now, because I lost my business due to all these, economic policies and all this, what have you from Bokwari. But still, they still hold that ace, even till now.
Yes. You listen to this man, what's his name? A Lagos man. What's this elderly man? He was talking about the managers in the banking industry. No, the one I was talking about, but the judge. But the judge. Yeah, talking about the banking managers in Nigeria. They will withdraw the dollars from the bank for the central bank, hand over to them in a very low rate, and they now be selling it, disvalue our money.
That's right.
And they become so large and rich. Who does that? Why would the country not suffer? Why would people not suffer? Like as you said, where the poor people enter the street, there they will know.
All of us go know. We go know, say, this one's serious. So when we see the ones where they carry DJ, they sing, we know, say, these ones are still prepared, they are still getting ready. But when you see the real poor people, you go be able to know, say, Allah don't come.
They never see anything yet. There's another thing you said, where the diaspora stops subsidizing them, sending their money so that the organ will touch them very well. Then they will not see dollar that they want to bring together. At that time, they will see. They are still sending their money. That is why people see the same money.
I know.
It's
all drying up so fast. Man, I don't lie you. Okay. The moment they started this policy last week, that if you send them money, they will now have to give our people Naira equivalent and all that. Even though some people still had to, like, they had no choice, they still went on and still do few. But ask those vendors, they will tell you today, the number is drying up. Not like the usual way they were in the last few months or last few years. Now, all those people sending money through their apps, some of them are deleting the apps now, looking for other means that our money will not touch their hand. Some may, but they will never get the target they are looking for. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. They need to know, because if you talk, but you go call to Nigeria, come and say this in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Call to Nigeria. You are sitting in
Scotland
and shouting.
again, no. You see those ones, they don't even call me before they hit the streets. When the Bedu enter body, everybody go park and move to the streets. Now them go they record and send me video, say, I go with this street now. I say, that's it. You don't need me. Now you don't need us. You will do it yourself.
That is it. That is it. Thank you, Mayegu.
Thank you very much. So even though some might feel like, are you mocking them? We are not mocking you. We are reacting to what some actually subscribe to. Okay, maybe not everyone. Okay, but we are reacting to what you are reacting to, and for whatever it is, for all is what. Trust, hang on. I'm trying to kind of get this out. Give me a sec. Oh, you might need to help me hang up, Mazi, because it's making it hard for others to come in. See, if we finish talking, please help me hang up. Because sometimes, because I'm dealing with two stuffs, okay? Once you call in via the direct line, it sort of put a ring fence between those who are calling in through the WhatsApp. So please, if you call in directly and I pick your call, please help me hang up, okay? And thanks so much for that. I'll take another one. Finally, the coast is clear. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. How are you, Baba?
Good. Yourself?
Well, very well. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Ken from Cali.
Well, Ken, you are lucky again tonight because the whole house is really busy tonight. But because
I know, Baba, maybe I need to go play Lotto today. It's my lucky day.
You might try it. I mean, something might be. But don't forget the 10%. All right, when it works for you.
No, not at all.
Anyway, Ken, it's a serious matter. Something is brewing right there in Nigeria, and it seems it's the source is hunger. And my brother, it doesn't look like all of us have any real say now. The real affected people are taking up. Abi, what do you think?
Of course. The thing is, right now, I feel happy. I feel like a kid that is in the candy store trying to decide which candy to pick up. The whole situation is making me happy. And I can remember when I was telling you sometime in October, November, that it will get to a point where people will be falling down and just pass out because of hunger. You
said it.
And that has already happened, right? And the only thing that can fix this problem is hunger, like you've been saying all day, right? So my take on this is I have just two things to talk about right now. What will happen after this? Because, like you said, the revolution is coming and nobody can stop it. It's like a freight train. It's going to happen within the next 6 months. And the last time I called, if you remember, I was telling you that Tinubu administration will not last to the end of the year.
You said that too. I remember now.
Yes. So that 100%, that guy, the administration will not last to the end of the year. And I was in the comment section earlier, someone was saying Tinubu should resign. Resigning is not an option because Shetima will take over. That's it was. No. That's not an option. Like you said, they just need to come up with demands. And the explanation you give is the right explanation on what to demand. Let the whole state government, federal government, everybody resign.
Let's start afresh. Good news that government in Nigeria collapsed because people ask.
Yes, so
and then there will be a demand for an interim one that will then usher in whatever people's demands are. If you
exactly, clear, and everybody can
see, Ken. If we are not clear, at the end of the day, it's just going to be a jamboree. You know what I mean? But anyway,
of course, and that will give some other criminal element to slip in and come in and continue with a different formula.
Yes,
sure you get. So, like what? There's two things that will happen going forward after the revolution happens. One, like you just said, the possibility of forming a unity government is right there. So they can either form a unity government, one, which will involve because the only person that can calm anybody down at this point is Peter Obi as it stands. Nobody else. They won't listen to anybody. So it's either they use him and form a unity government and go from there, and everybody has to come to the table and form a referendum. That's the only way. There's no need to stay together again. That country is useless, worthless. It's not going to work.
Do you know something? What I have learned in the course of this whole thing, in the last 5 years of my own experience in this whole thing, right? I have discovered that you see at this point, you see people like us in the diaspora who have different positions that we also pursue, right? We must never now shy away from what is about to happen. We must never be, we must stop saying they, I mean, they should. We must begin to join those who are going to be shaping the trajectory of the conversation. And the reason is because, you know what I mean? Like, we just said something now, okay? We said if the purpose of the national protest or revolution, whatever anyone want to call it, happens, it must be well, more or less like coordinated enough that the demand for that is going to be driving it is all encompassing. It's not selective. In a way, these voices, this kind of voices, they must constantly appear now because something is about to happen. Did you get what I mean, Ken?
Of course. Yes.
Go on.
Yes. So, and the second option, the second thing I can see that can possibly happen is the military taking over, because when the protest starts and it gets very, very difficult to control any longer, it spirals out of control. The military has no step, but no other option than to step in and stabilize the country. And that one is really tricky because you can't put a northerner as the head of the military as it stands. That will lead to a civil war automatically. You get my point?
I do.
So in order, you cannot put a Fulani man there. It's not an option.
No.
So, and the chief of army staff is a Yoruba man, and a lot of Westerners, are there right now, because when Tinubu came in, he got rid of a lot of Northerners.
That's what he did.
Change guess. So now, if the military eventually takes over, it has to be a Southerner that will spearhead the government of transition or whatever will happen. So hopefully, they won't make a mistake on that end and start a civil war, because we don't want a civil war. We just want everybody to go their separate ways. Or they come up with a constitution that would go back to the old Nigeria we had, which is a federalism system.
Yes.
So hopefully one of these two things will happen, and we can go forward and come back to your show, and we can still reminisce and talk about the things that have happened and how you usher in this new era. So, really? Baba, thank you for everything you've been doing. I don't think
we should begin to go that one yet. I actually want us to make sure that we get more voices like yours who can see clearly through this crisis that is about to actually like erupt now. All right. Now, they must be able to begin to see themselves actually making all those thoughts, like you just all those thoughts, right? Make them happen. Because we cannot prepare the ground for criminals to take charge of to take control of the narrative, and suddenly the rogues that we know today will now metamorphose themselves into liberators. I mean, we are on your side now.
Yes.
At least we are on your side now. You get what I mean? Because real people like yourself and myself are staying away because we felt like others should do it. I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah. So this is what will happen on that angle. I think the obedience are smart enough, and the young Nigerians are smart enough to navigate the whole thing to the right place, so that the right people can come in.
Well,
you get my point.
I do.
So that is what we can hope for. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, and thank you for the light you are shining. So you get.
Thanks,
and your little voice in the wilderness right now is loud as it can get. Thank you for everything.
God bless
you.
Thank
you. God bless you, sir.
Ken, right there. Ken is one of the is one of the vibrant voices on this platform that always add more to the perspectives of our conversation to make it more broader. Okay, he is a brother. Here is another caller on the line. Yeah,
hello, Maigo.
Sir.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Thank you for all you do. I would like to engage. I would like to engage you in a little bit of conversation. I won't take much time. As soon as I eat about 2-3 minutes, please cut me off so that I can allow others.
Guys, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. Right. I understand that we all have to do this, but I have two fears. I mean, two things really confused me or scared me, or not scared.
Maybe
Like I'm
worried,
confused,
like, or you're
worried.
concerned about some things, or you are a
Yeah,
little bit, maybe not even worried, like, worry is a strong word, so we can say concerned, something that gets you to be like,
concerned.
tell
Definitely,
us,
you
please.
get it right. I might have escaped the wala in that country called Nigeria, but I still have people who are dear to my heart. Like I have my mother there. She's old. In a way, I keep thinking that anyway, maybe she's old. If she die in this struggle of hunger and everything, well, maybe she has lived a little bit of good life during the Buritalas or those time when there was no education. That's fine. It might be painful for a while that maybe my mother shouldn't have died in this kind of hunger strike country. Maybe if she closed her eyes and died peacefully, that would have been okay. Well, that's apart. Now, I'm thinking of those innocent children. Did they, when they are coming to this world, did they commit so much sin that they have to be in that shithole?
They did nothing wrong.
Like they can't help themselves. They are vulnerable.
I know.
They are innocent,
I know.
and they will just die like that. Like, it pains me.
And they are the
It
most
gives me
affected,
some
sir.
concern. And that is why sometimes when I feel like I want to close my eyes and let all these youth, all those people that say our local and those who supposed to use their brain and senses and they can't use it, I feel like yes, I can close my eyes and just not do anything for those ones. But when I think of those vulnerable ones, the elders, the little children, it pains me somehow. And as as much as I would like to close my eyes and just block my, I
Like
cannot send
walk
this.
away.
But those one, I don't know. I feel like there's something
I
wrong with
think,
me.
see, your concern is really valid, though, Papa. Your concern is very valid. It shows that you are human, okay, and you are somebody who have, like you said, despite the fact that you are not directly, impacted by any of this, okay, but somehow, from your own immediate loved ones that you do care for, as your responsibility so far, right, and then you have the by extension even people around them, okay? And then also by extension, the community. And then when you begin to hear the stories of how young people have been subjected to God knows what cannot even be fully described, okay? I have seen people who have sort of sexually, sort of trafficked their own children who are completely underage just to feed the
Innocent. Yeah.
mothers. You get that now? No, that
Well, when
feeling
people
is,
even say
yeah,
child, just
that your
imagine.
feeling, yeah, that your feeling is valid, okay? Now, one thing is now that since somebody like you know what this feels like, and we are ensuring that everyone that are not even like directly affected can feel like the way you feel. So that simply means that at the end of the day, we are going to stop it.